Chair is still a chair. Even if it's no one sitting there. I don't think they're going to play this on Kiddy Pink Radio. Send yours in. They'll probably play yours. It's your boy Big Rip, the thing, the culture professor. We in the streets, never industry. Kiddy Pink Radio.
You're tuned in to Kiddy Pink Radio, where black media matters. Keep it locked.
Yay. It's your girl, first time I met you, I didn't wanna sweat you, cause I had no time for a man. I had a plan, refused to let someone distract or hold me back, but you so persistent, felt like you had to get me, now I'm yours. You mistreating the privilege like I'm supposed to be here. Boy, bye, baby, please don't get it twisted. I'm only being optimistic. I'm a priority, not an option. I told you that from the start. Now you're picking my love. Will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. I'm all cried out, redone, screamed and shouted. Ain't no work in this house. That's what you say, and I can take it or leave it. You think I'm tripping, I just want your attention. Maybe some hugs and kisses, and not to mention I wish you love. Will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like Lucy and Ricky, Master and Jeannie, Dwayne and Whitley, Bill and Claire from the Cosby's, Papa and Granny, Mama and Daddy, music and me. I wish you like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. You say that you do, but you don't. You say that you will, but you won't. Make promise after promise, but I don't see a change at all. You say that you do, but you don't. You say that you will, but you won't. Make promise after promise, but I don't see a change at all. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever. Like will love stay like pop? Love could out of Barack, Michelle Obama, tryna be us forever.
You can't tell me you ain't got no vagina. The vagina is the
Kiddy, you make it sound.
Don't interrupt me. Let me say this. The vagina is a muscle, and it's just like this. If I go in the gym and I work out for a number of months, this shit right here will be flaccid. The vagina is a muscle. Y'all need to exercise. They got
All y'all trying to remain the same. See, you make it sound like all y'all. That's what killed me.
Hello, y'all. It is noon o'clock and it is a Wednesday. I am waiting on 4-5. He is having some technical difficulties, but hey, we gonna keep it moving, pushing all that good shit. I hope everybody having a good day. Today's topic is, last week we were asking the question, would you date a bus driver? The conversation came up because of Ayanla Vanzet and Ebony K. I do believe that's the young woman's name. They were holding a conversation, and basically, she said that she would not date a bus driver, and so we kind of went off into that conversation, and so that's how we kind of got where we are this week. Would you date somebody that was incarcerated? I really was hoping that maybe I should have made this a post, and so I could kind of get some feedback from a lot of people. I know a lot of people don't want to date someone incarcerated. Thank you, Max. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, please, and thank you. A lot of people don't want to date somebody incarcerated because a majority of women feel like, what can a man that's locked up do for me? And then on the other side, there are men who, me personally, in my opinion, and it's not a popular opinion, but I just personally feel like if a man is dating a woman that's incarcerated, most times it's because he this is 4-5, y'all. It's most of the times because he can't get a woman that's out here free. So, like, I feel like that a majority of men that date women who are in prison, where it's forcing me to use Facebook or you. Either way, I feel like everybody. I can't take that off. Lord have mercy. I feel like sometimes people who can't really get nobody out in the free world, they tolerate. There is no possible way I can take that off. It's always been like that. You have always had to be logged into your Facebook or either YouTube to get on here.
No, I just now, Kiddy, I've always gone on there to ask me to go into Chrome. I go into Chrome and I'm just on there. On yours, it's asking me to do this fucking login, and when I go in through that login, it's not working.
Oh my god. I don't know what to tell you. You said it's a new phone, right?
Yeah, but listen, Kiddy, we just did a StreamYard, and it didn't ask me none of that shit.
You have to. Even if it hasn't asked you, you have to be either logged into the YouTube or either your Facebook on that phone. You did say that's a new phone, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Kiddy. We're going to keep going back and forth on it. How in the fuck did I just get off of StreamYard?
What? I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I oh my God. We may have to start this show all the way the fuck over because I don't understand what's going on. It's worked. It's been working. Did you click the link? Once you click the link, what do it ask you to do?
I know how to do it, Mom.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you, what is it doing when you click the link?
It just keeps going in the circle. It won't go back into it. When I go to YouTube or Facebook, it just won't let me do nothing.
Oh my God. Oh, well, let's just do the show from like this. Let's just be ghetto, cause it's just gonna frustrate us. Somebody said you should have called and talked to your sis for this. I definitely got an opinion on this one. 4-5. Let's get into it. Can y'all hear 4-5 real good on the phone over here? Cause we don't have time to figure this out right now. We just gonna try to do the show with him on the phone. What is your opinion about people dating people who are incarcerated?
I think you can. I think love can be found anywhere and found in doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You can hold on. You can go in and what the fuck?
Don't worry about it. Let's just roll with it, baby. Come on.
I think you can find love anywhere. To be honest with you, when it comes down to it, now this whole I mean, shit, people have been falling in love just being pen pals. So I mean, it's the same thing, right? Communicating and fucking. I don't know, man. What do I think about the?
Well, let me ask you this:
Okay.
would you personally date somebody that's incarcerated?
I don't. It's too. Would I personally? No. And the main reason why is because I can't guarantee certain things. You know what I'm saying? I can't guarantee that, like, once this person gets out or whatever, how do I know that I'm the only motherfucker that they talking to and shit?
You know what? All those questions, those feelings would come up. Me personally, I've dated more than one person that was incarcerated or what the fuck ever. So like, I guess it's a yes for me. I've already been there, done that. So, I know one of the biggest things that women say about it is that nigga can't do nothing for you while he is in jail, and that is not the truth. There are men, they making money in there. I've actually had somebody taking care of me from inside there. So like,
from inside prison?
Yes, sir. From inside the prison can send me money. I used to have a green dot card. No, now you in here. Okay.
You had somebody take, like,
I had somebody taking care of me while they were locked up. Yes, sir, I did. Y'all, please help us get these numbers up. I know a lot of people don't see 4-5 face on there, so they probably thinking like, I don't know, I'm doing it by myself or whatever. But we got 4-5 in here finally. Can y'all please share the feed, please? But yes, I had a matter of fact, it tripped people that I was associated with at the time. It tripped them out. Somebody had broke out the window in my truck, and at that time I was like, I had just paid all the bills paid, got King situated, haircut, all that, everything taken care of. And so at this time I'm trying to chase after the next bag, and somebody broke out my window in my truck. And the dude that I was talking to, I met him in prison. While he was in prison, the dude I was talking to at the time is the reason that my window got fixed. Yes, they make money, and they make money inside there. And then what's really crazy, people pay probably like $100 for a pack of cigarettes, and I'm just being, right. I'm just being, a little candid about it, because I don't know exactly how much, but about $100 a pack of cigarettes. Chargers go for probably about 300, 200 to $300 and stuff like that. Like, they got their own little world going on in there. So yes, I have had somebody that I was dating that was incarcerated, and they was taking care of me from inside there. Yes,
damn,
it's possible. It's possible. Now, the
damn.
thing you
But
were
it's not
saying,
gonna be the same for, like, from my position to a woman. I'm not expecting her to take care of me or nothing
nah,
on the out.
she, but you got definitely, now, all the women situations that I know of personally or have seen for myself, those women be in there taking advantage of me, and they be looking for them some tricks, and they be talking to like 3 and 4. Sorry, ladies, gotta get these niggas game, but they be talking to like 3, 4, 5 different niggas at the same time, and all those niggas are for different reasons.
Right. See, that's why I said I don't think he can work on the guys end.
Not too much, no, no. And I'm
Not
not
saying
I'm
that the
not
same thing can't happen, because I'm pretty positive the same thing happens on the, you
it's a
know.
possibility, yeah. Yeah. And I'm not pushing the issue like, yeah, girl, go ahead, get you a nigga in jail. I would advise any woman, if you rather date these niggas out here than somebody in jail because they be on the same bullshit that the free niggas be on. They be having 3, 4, 5 different women that they talking to and not being honest with everybody. There's a show I've shown you clippings from it. It's called Love After Lockup or Love which whatever the
Right.
name of it is, and we were uh the particular slot that I showed you was the girl, her boyfriend had got out of jail and stuff, and they went out to eat, and she ended up paying like $500 for their meal or some shit like that, because she just sit there
Right.
and let him order what he wanted and stuff, and you know
I,
that's not
I'm,
funny. That's
yeah,
not
it's
funny.
not fun.
But a lot of women do get taken advantage of though. Um,
Right.
a majority of those women that do get taken advantage of are the overweight, the obese ladies who feel like they can't get a man out here, which Monique said that getting a man was never the problem. You know what I'm saying? She just, happened to run across Derek. They got pen pal services where you can go and you can look at these niggas. These niggas is so bold nowadays. They be going live in jail. Yeah. Yeah. They
Well,
they they go.
they got privileges like that, right?
Well, I know the person that I
Or
was
can they
talking
have
to.
cell phones?
The person that I was talking to is in the feds. He's able to text me. He can talk to me. He can
They
text
can
me.
have cell. Okay, shit.
I don't know if it's a cell phone or what. I don't think it's a cell phone. It's an actual machine where he
Like a
legally can
texting
text me.
service.
Yeah, he can legally text me. Yeah,
Okay.
but this is what
Damn.
this young man right here had to say about it.
You dating a man in jail. He can't give you shit. He can't touch you. He can't give you a nut. Phone sex don't count. Fantasizing don't count. If that man ain't there to touch you or be there beside you, you ain't got no man. You taking care of somebody else's man. And you just the number one dummy. He around all them men and you telling me he ain't bust a nut, he ain't watching no booty, he ain't doing nothing. This man balls gonna swell up, waiting on you. I don't care what you say, that man busting a nut inside one of them men every night. He got that one man that he give noodles to just to bust that ass wide open. But you saying you got a man, where he at? When you go out on a date, you by yourself. You at home by yourself, watching TV by yourself. You ain't got nobody there. I'm just saying, you date somebody that ain't never coming home. You gonna be an old ass woman when he get there. I'm just being.
So that was another thing. Do you think a man can go that long? Let's say I give a man like a 3 to 5 year sentence. I think he can hold it down. But for those men who are going to be in there for 10, 15, 25 type of years, do you think that they can go without any type of I guess
Sex.
human interaction? I mean, of course, a nigga gonna be a free nigga is gonna beat his meat, but you know, we not talking about beating your meat. We talking about you think a nigga is really off in there because this is what they're telling that woman that he's really off in there and not fucking around with other niggas.
That's the sentiment that that whole culture would like you to believe, right?
Gay
That's
for
a
stay.
culture, man. That's a whole nother subject there, and we've glorified that culture entirely too much in my eyes. But
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing. And you know, funny thing about cultures, there's always those little nooks and crannies and those closets that they like to keep closed.
Mm-hmm.
And that prison, that prison life, yes,
Those men don't even believe that they're gay, even though some of them do end up. They just be like, "That's just in jail. That's just how I lived in jail," and then they come
listen,
home.
right,
Yeah.
listen. I knew I was loosely in a circle of just associates and stuff. And went out one time and having a good time, and there's a dude I know. His cousin had just came out, and he was telling us about all kind of weird, you know, intricate shit in prison and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he told us that they, let's say it's a 10-year bid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude knows he's about to get out in 6 months. He'll stop at 6 months. As far as they concerned, if there's a period of time where they can say we stopped, I'm still good. Okay, so everything so prison is like Vegas. Whatever goes on in Vegas
It
stays in
stays in
Vegas type shit,
Vegas.
right?
Mm.
And this is what he told me. And I was like, see, wait. And then he, of course, when you getting this type of information from a source like that, you start, if a guy, a regular straight guy is gonna start thinking like, hey, dude, are you talking about some shit you did? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like you did 10 years, you got to the last 6 months and said, okay, I'm not gonna do this shit no more. And then you came out after 6 months, but you gonna tell
You
you
know
don't went
what?
through.
Come on, finish. Finish what
I
you were saying before I
I just
interrupt
don't. 9.5 years.
I'm just me personally, and I. It was one of them things where it's like, shit. What was the army thing? Don't ask, don't tell, don't tell, don't ask.
Hmm.
Like, I just always felt like I don't give a fuck who you is. Like, you ain't went that long, and ain't had no type of feely touchy situation. You get horny, and if there's somebody there that's willing to go there with you, I don't see you turning that down. So I put it in my mind, like, if a nigga come home and I'm with him, that's just, a risk that I'm taking. Like 9 times out of 10, yeah, he done been with another dude.
Damn. I
And
mean,
I just
god
think like, I
damn
think
though.
like that.
See,
Yeah.
see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to cut you off, but see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the shit. This is the meat and potatoes of shit. Okay, y'all need to get this shit straight. Cause women, obviously, the
Most
ones who benefit
definitely.
from this shit the most is gonna be women, right? They gonna get the most interaction and shit. You got to be a strong motherfucking individual to
Mm,
be on the outside in freedom, or what we consider freedom, to tie yourself to somebody that's in jail that you know could be doing something against.
and like I said, I have dated dudes that was locked up, and there's nothing that they could tell me to convince me that they hadn't been with another man. That's just something that, like I
No,
said, don't ask, don't tell, and I'm not bothered by it anyway. I'm not bothered by a man being
yeah, I
bisexual.
know.
So
So
like,
here,
it wouldn't bother me no way.
so this has been, well, when, because you said you dudes like plural, but it's only been like one that you talk. We're talking about like directly in there, not somebody who's coming out, or somebody that you had a relationship with who has been in. We're talking about the people that's in there, right? They're in there.
I done talked to somebody that's in there. Yes,
Yeah.
I done had 3 different situations where, yeah, yeah, 3 different. I done dated 3 different dudes that was locked up in the feds. Yes, but
Damn.
well, one of them, I was already talking to him. We
You
done
knew
the
him.
nasty and all that shit. Yeah, I knew him. And he went
Any
in.
of them that you did not know and you just met? Like,
Ain't but
how
one
do you
of
meet them?
them. Ain't but one of them. I had already met him, but I knew he was a dope dealer. I knew he was up to no good. We had already started talking and everything before he ended up getting locked up and shit. But I also
See,
told him. Matter of fact, he just called me Sunday. I had already told him beforehand, like, look, you got enough bread to where you ain't even really got to be doing this right now. You're being greedy, and once you start being greedy, that's when you get caught up. And I told him, if you go back, I told this man, if you go back, I'm not gonna be there. And I guess
Right.
he think fat meat greasy. He's still calling me and everything. I'm not. No, I I just feel like once you get to a certain place, stop that shit.
See, now you're see, I don't now when you pose it to me, right?
Hmm.
I'm coming at it from a standpoint of I'm a free man, single. I could have my choice of free single women, but I reached out to somebody that's in jail. Your situation that you talking about is different. These dudes that you knew, you had some type of a relation with them prior to them getting in the bed. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like if you, I but see now you shit because I want fuck. Most of the majority of them would be. I wonder what the percentage is of women or men who just randomly like on some old weird ass kind of Facebook hookup or you know what I'm saying? Like in that vein, not necessarily a Facebook hookup, but like which one, how many people, or what's the percentages
You
of people
A lot of these
who
motherfuckers is catfishing too. A lot of women end up talking to a nigga. He done showed his pictures and stuff of him free whirling, and then she get to talking to him and get to liking him, and then he bam here to look. Before we go in and forth, let me. I just need to. I want to be real with you because I really like you. I'm in the penitentiary. I'm doing time. A lot of women get caught up that way. I've heard a lot of their stories. And by that time, I already liked him. So I just did. Instead of me going to find somebody, women be doing some shit for comfort and convenience.
you're doing silly shit and then
Yeah, for comfort and
fuck you, it's like you
convenience,
talking to an imaginary friend.
basically. And of course, they living off of dreams and fantasies and all type of hallucination shit. Them damn selves delusion. It's delusion. God damn it!
Oh well, that makes
They
sense
living
then.
off them.
It makes sense why so many women there's more women. I'm pretty positive of this shit. It's more women with them kind of relationship than it is men.
I don't know about that because it was me. It's men that be on the show. It be
I
men
know
on
it's
the
be men.
show.
Yes, I agree with that. It was going to be men on the show. I just said I'm pretty positive that it's more women than it is men. Just when you
I
looking
don't
at
know.
ratios, just being outside in the real world, men don't get to. We don't just get to just go out there and just pick who we want to holler at. You know what I'm saying? And we just get them, oh, and can bring them home and do whatever. That's not how it works for us. It works that way for y'all. It don't work that way for us.
I don't know. I've done it.
So, in saying that, women that, yeah, it makes sense why it would be a lot more women doing this shit than it is men because it's the world of illusion and
Mhm.
delusion.
Women
We
are
want to
not
live
the
in the
only
fantasy
ones.
world.
Women are not the only ones who are delusional, though.
I'm not saying, I didn't say that. But when it comes to the world of delusion, woo, we know who belongs in
Oh,
the yeah,
whatever.
matriarchy.
Nah, y'all. God damn it. Y'all
No, it
motherfuckers.
ain't.
The fuck.
No, it ain't. Let me tell you how you know. Because we talked about online dating. 85% of the time, y'all are saying, ah, this dude is ugly. So if it's like that out in the real world, in prison,
On the
them girls
cool.
ain't all them girls in prison ain't swiping whichever way to make it an acceptance.
I don't know
They
now. On the
picking and
cool.
choosing who they want to.
It be some fine motherfuckers in prison. They
Yeah.
got that well preserved skin. They don't look too much older than when they went in, unless they just was one of them types that live real hard to begin with. But a lot of the men, they working out, so of course they stack. They got nice bodies.
Yeah.
So I mean, it be
All of the delusion.
a majority of the fine niggas be in the pink.
Yeah. Why they so fine? Why they so fine to you?
They well
Hmm?
preserved. They not out here
Oh,
working in the sun. Um,
because
they
they
not
don't have
doing
to
no
do
hard
shit.
right. They preserve, nigga. You know what preserved
Yeah.
is.
They're fed
Shit.
and they're clothed and they're able to go work out and spend all day pushing up and sitting up
What's
in more ways
Rolo?
than one. They're
Rolo
able
said,
to push up and sit up in more ways than one all day long. And then they get to text you every now and then, all day long. This
every
is all they
day,
got to do. But
every
when
day.
they get out in that real world and you comparing this buff Bagwell motherfucker, you comparing buff Tyrone to working man Tyrone out there in the fields. You comparing it and you saying, I likes the eye candy over the substance. You see the delusions.
Hmm.
Do you see delusions in this? Maybe. Anyway, so we would much rather choose the low life. You understand what you're saying here.
What if he not a low life though? What if he's in there
How are you
because
not a low life and you're in jail?
okay, well let's speak on the young man that thought he was protecting his mama from her abusive boyfriend and he ended up killing him.
Are you in jail?
Who?
Was there another option that you could have taken outside of killing somebody?
It
I'll
was
wait.
he's a
The
youngster.
jails are not full of people that are innocent. That's number one. Number two,
They
they're
not
not
full of
full
people.
of the
They not
most
always
brightest
full.
individuals.
They not always full of niggas that's guilty as fuck.
Hey,
Rolla
look,
said no.
we can't individualize jail people. We're not talking about people who have it all together all the time. These people have problems and they're in jail for doing dumb shit. And you're trying to tell me, well, maybe one or two of them. No, that's not
That's
how it
not,
works.
and that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you that it is you. So you don't think it's men in there that's innocent?
I know that there are people that can go to jail who are innocent. I do
I
know
know
that.
that, but what I'm saying though is like you don't know what got people there. A lot of times people got there. Some charges may be manslaughter. It was a situation that could not be avoided. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I know this from being outside of it because hey, I'm gonna tell you this shit. I'm very proud to say I ain't got nothing to do with that motherfucking lifestyle, and I don't like motherfuckers that sit up and talk about the shit and have all these goddamn stories
Right.
like they were still in high school. I don't like that shit. So, but I will say this: all of the excuses that you want to make for them, look, every motherfucker. This is what I do know because I seen it on TV and the news and everything else. Every prisoner that goes to jail, all of them says what? I'm really innocent. I
I
didn't
just
really do all that shit. Oh, they got me on some trumped up, fucked up shit. I didn't. Somebody sold me out. Somebody. It's always some. You know. I understand why women like these people because they don't want to take accountability for the shit that they've done. And so, people who don't like to take accountability, they kind of attract to each other. That's how it works. But you're
I
gonna
don't
tell
think.
me something different, so I'll listen.
No, it's not that I want to tell you something different. I just don't believe that everybody that's in jail is just a malicious ass human being. I don't feel like
I'm not saying.
everybody that's
Listen,
in.
listen. We're gonna take it as the analogy that the great Muhammad Ali said. Right? There's 10,000 snakes out the door, outside of the door. Only about 15 of them are good. I'm gonna let you stand there and keep that door open. I'm gonna go on to go to my house and shut my goddamn door.
I'm
How about
just
that?
saying there are levels to criminals.
I'm
There's a
not saying that
level.
there ain't levels to it, Kitty. What I am saying is everybody that done been to jail, all of them ain't innocent. And we's not talking about women who are talking to the people that are innocent in prison. Y'all just picking whoever the fuck you want to pick who says, hey, baby.
You know what, little dope dealing, I'll let you slide. But like, if you're a serial killer, no, hell no.
Dope dealing aside,
Yeah, I'll let
does
dope
dope
dealing
dealing get you
slide.
in jail? Dope dealing can get you in jail if you do dumb dope dealing shit. The prisons are not full of the most brightest individuals. You are going to have some that are superiorly intelligent, but you're going to have that on the outside as well. But let's not play this game like prison is full of the absolute top
That's
upper
not what I'm
echelon of the
saying,
greatest
though.
people.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we can't sit up here and act like it ain't some good people in the motherfucking jail cells either.
I'm not saying that there ain't no good people in there. There's a lot of bad motherfuckers that end up being good in life. Yeah. There's a lot
It's
of bad motherfuckers in prison who found Jesus or they
it's
found
levels.
Allah.
It's
You
levels.
know, because
I
one of them y'all glorify right now today. He the brother of the cat that owned Cash Money, right? He one of the top influencers today, and he was
who?
a killer, and will tell stories about killing motherfuckers and do this shit when he talk about it. Oh well, right?
But I already said that I don't know too many women that go to the jail and and looking for I want me a serial killer. That's so sexy. Um
It's not a serial killer. It's just a criminal. Let's not put their actual crimes on there. Let's just call them what they are: criminals. Can we do that?
oh, he's sexy.
Are they a criminal?
I
Hey, don't
mean,
you remember? Hey,
but through
y'all remember?
societal
Hey,
views.
ladies and gentlemen, do y'all remember some years back where it was this light-skinned brother that went to jail and all the women went crazy over him, and then
Yes, they caught him
they
prison
got him a
babe.
Gucci contract. They got him a Gucci contract. So when he got out of jail and they found out the boy couldn't even read.
Is that what happened? I
I
don't
don't
remember
know. I'm
what
just
happened.
the reading part. I'm just adding in, but the likelihood is great.
Rolo, if you missed, I guess you must have missed the beginning of the what you call them. I'm very transparent, and I'm never ashamed of who I am or what I've done. I've dated at least 3 guys who were in prison, so
No,
that's
yeah. Hey, no, Kitty, tell it right. You dated 3 guys that went to prison, and you
right,
continued right.
right.
She didn't just pick them up. I'm just trying to straighten that out for our audience. Kitty didn't ain't just going in on some old prison
No.
website and saying, "Ooh, he fine. Let me talk
Right,
to
no,
him."
I ain't doing all that, and I'm not promoting it. I'm just we talking about it. That's all.
Right.
I'm not promoting it.
Yeah. Well, we get back to fact on it, right? To get back to what we talking about, we say this all the time, right? Love can be found in the oddest of circumstances, right?
What
The
do you
oddest
talk
of
about,
places,
Rolo?
the oddest of
You
you
said that
know,
at the beginning. You can find love anywhere.
right? Because y'all know how I feel about it. My love is a space love. So if my love is a space love, somebody can find some love out of the penitentiary, or however you gonna say it. It just is. It's the truth, man. But
I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't feel like I've had bad results or anything like that. I mean, my situation's completely different. If I walked away, it was because I
yeah,
wanted to walk away. So no, I don't see it. How you seeing it, love?
I think he's yeah. I think what Rolo is asking, I get what he how the angle he's coming from, but knowing you and then knowing that we've already discussed the fact that hey, no, you actually have relationships with
Yeah,
gentlemen who ended up going to
to
jail.
the prisons.
Even one
Yeah.
of them, you even pointed out, you stated, "Hey, goddamn it, you, I've already told you you're doing too much. It's gonna lead down this road, and if it lead down that road, I can't fuck with you."
For the most part, like I think the most frustrating part is waiting on somebody, especially when you when you one of them girls that niggas choosing. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't really gotta wait. You're waiting more so because you want to wait on that person. I think like that's the hardest part. Like wanting to, like old boy was saying in that video, like it's delusional. You know, thinking you got a man and he in a cell block somewhere. So like
Hey, let me ask this: has any of those shows been where it's been the opposite, where the jail guy got catfished by the person on the outside?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So most of all these ones that we watching on these shows is dudes who's basically gaming and hustling chicks,
Mm-hmm.
or prisoners gaming and hustling regular people on the outside. I'm pretty positive there's got to be at least one or two. It ain't not gonna just. There's got to be at least. I mean, it's a whole show of it, so that means there's got to be several of them that actually, you know, they made something happen after
You know, a
all of the
majority.
turmoil.
I know it's two couples. I know for a fact, like they couldn't work it out. But I feel like those girls was expecting them men to get right out and marry them just like that. They was expecting them men to get out, go right to work, and start making money, like microwavable shit. And they don't understand, like this man got, it's like a culture shock when you've been locked up in prison for years, and all of a sudden you're back in the free world. Things have changed. Matter of fact, one of the dudes I was talking to, like, he coming home to motherfucking the iPhones and all that type of shit now. You
How long
know,
he
the
been in?
internet. He been in over 5 years. 5 years over,
Yeah,
right?
he back on 3G.
That's what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah,
got 5G now. The shit moving
we got
faster. You
AI.
got right. So like it's like a culture shock when those men come back home. So like it takes. I'm gonna say this. It takes a lot of patience. I don't have. I'm not knocking no woman that want to wait for her man, or whatever it is. But most definitely, it takes patience, and it's gonna take you realizing like this man has been traumatized, honestly, because life is not the same inside there as it was out here. Even with the change of fucking things and stuff like that, life is different off in there. So like you're not getting what you think you getting. Now I don't give a fuck what a nigga sit on the phone all night promising you and telling you he gonna do when he get out. It's protocol. Shit, when he get out, he gotta prove to these motherfuckers that it's okay to be free again. He probably gonna be on the ankle monitor. Can't go outside the house. Y'all can't really do nothing. So it's just it's a lot of cons. That's for goddamn sure. But if you really love that person, there can be pros too. Um, Rolla said a man in a weakened position will cater to a woman's ego to manipulate the woman. It speaks to the woman that would go after men in prison or recently released who are vulnerable and don't have everything required to offer her. And then he said, no man is waiting on a woman in prison. Yeah, we said that earlier. But
I agree with that, because yeah, it's like being a you know uh, 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 being caught in a trap. You know what I'm saying? An animal caught in a trap. An animal that's caught in a trap. Eventually, they're gonna calm down enough for you to be able to get the trap open so they can take off. Right? It's the
mm,
same thing with a dude who
yeah.
gets caught up in some shit like that. Right? He's in a vulnerable position. I'll do whatever you say to open up this goddamn door. As soon as that door get open, though,
Yeah,
He back.
majority of them men be really seeking somebody that can help them, like they can cater to them mentally, to their fantasy mentally, to make them feel free. A lot of those dudes, that's what they really be looking for. They ain't giving a fuck about when they get out of there. They're just trying to calm their mind for at that moment for
Yeah,
that
because
time being.
you got to be a really you have to be the level of goddamn ignorance you have to to
Stupid.
I
I
mean,
can't with you.
goddamn, to sit there and hold on and knowing. See, it might be a brother out there like me, like, damn, she bad as shit. And your ass is sitting over there. And you'll tell some of y'all will tell the dude too. Oh no, I got a man. Where he at? In jail. What? Oh my
I done
God.
told
This
somebody
just
that
made me think
before.
about it. I wish you had this clip too. There was a clip that I seen where a dude came home and he's yelling at his woman, like, why in the hell are you sending $300 a week? A week. She's sending $300 a week to her
Mm.
best friend.
Like I said, I can't relate to that. I ain't never sent nobody no money. I ain't never sent nobody no money. Might have sent
She
some
sent
pictures.
this dude $300 a week off of another dude's salary. And then when a dude
No.
like me says women ain't shit, just like men, because you got to be a dumb motherfucker to sit up there and look at your shit and say, God damn it, I keep missing $300 a week. And then when you find out, you come home and you just asking questions
I don't know,
with your
man.
phone on. You got to be a dumb motherfucker, boy. There is shit. We are dealing with a level of intelligence that has decreased in this motherfucker, man. And I don't understand why people think this shit is normal. It's fucking with me on a day-to-day goddamn basis. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? There's, I mean, god
Oh
damn,
my God. Love.
god
So
damn.
many people uses his name in vain. Love. Those who have faith in him sometimes go astray. Love. Through all the ups and downs, the joys and hurt.
You better start hitting me with this goddamn Love Jones poetry session. Shit.
That is Music Soul Child.
Yeah, well, same thing. Anyway, shit, man. It
I don't
just
know. I wouldn't recommend it, ladies. It's ghetto as fuck. Ladies or gentlemen, it's ghetto as fuck. Especially if you fucking with somebody who got a large sentence, is ghetto as fuck. And I'm not even against it. There are some people who find they love behind those bars.
and
You know,
if they getting out in 2 weeks, if they getting out in 2 weeks, you should give them a full about a year and a half to 2 years for them to get acclimated into society before
right?
you decide that you're gonna figure out how you gonna give up your snatchy or give them the woody woody.
Yeah, man.
And
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 on
and
the
and
cool,
yeah,
go
talk
ahead.
about it, Kitty. Talk about it.
On the cool, you know what? I don't forgot where I read this at, but this actually I was in one of those love after lockup thingies. But the girl said that her boyfriend's mama told her leave him in there. Don't go visit him. Don't write him no letters. Don't nothing.
Absolutely,
And when he get out, when he
absolutely.
get through, if he really love you, he gonna show you that because he gonna come looking for you. So,
Right.
ladies, if
But
there's somebody,
by that time, she been done had 4 kids by Willie Lou up the street. Willie Lou got a job. He's a trash man, but he makes $75,000 a year, and he taking care of her, and them kids. And then you gonna pop up.
I just feel like if he wants you that bad, then goddamn it, he let you live your life. He would not consume you with his motherfucking, his fucked up ass life. He wouldn't consume you with that. He'll let you live your life and he'll do his time. And when he get out, you know what I'm saying? If you're available when he get out, then try it. That's my opinion. Cause that's where I'm at now. Like, nigga, when you get out, look for me. And if I'm single, we'll try this shit again. But right now, I can't do that. I can't. Cause
Some
when
of some of
you
these
be
some of
doing
these women
time
out.
with that person, you be doing the same
Huh?
time they're doing. You're just in the free world.
Like a goddamn fool,
Hmm.
chaining yourself to an imaginary friend. That within 6 months of them being released, you gonna give them the willy snatch and get pregnant, and he gonna be gone.
Nah, and that's another thing. Like, stop having sex with these men. Period. All of them. Don't give no sex away. Don't give away no coochie.
You
I
don't.
don't care if
You
he
don't.
free, if he in prison, wherever he is. Ladies, y'all stop giving up y'all snatch. These
No,
men do
you don't.
not deserve to touch y'all. These men do not deserve to be off in your guts, jumping
You
up
wait a
and
second.
down, wearing your vagina out. Y'all stop giving these men your coochie. And I
No,
said
no.
that. Yes.
Wait one goddamn second.
Yes.
Wait one goddamn second. You don't put
Yes.
all the men in this. Listen, you don't
Yes.
allow me to put
Stop
everybody
giving
in the
away
same
your
category.
coochie, ladies. Don't give these
No,
men your
wait a
coochie.
second.
If a man
Wait a
cannot
second.
commit to you, if a man cannot be consistent and reciprocate your energy, if a man does not make you a priority instead of an option, stop giving these niggas your coochie. I said that. I
Man,
meant that.
don't
And that's just how I
don't listen to
motherfucking
Kitty.
feel.
Don't listen to
Don't
Kitty.
give these niggas your coochie.
It's
Stop
a whole
giving
nother.
these niggas your coochie.
It's a whole nother section of men out there that you putting in with all the rest of these men
None of them
that you
deserve
don't.
to touch you. None of these
Yes,
niggas
we do.
deserve to touch you, sis. None of them. None of
Yes,
these
we do.
men deserve to touch you, sis. Y'all keep, we going on a coochie strike, ladies. Don't give up no coochie. Matter of fact, just to make sure you not giving up no coochie, start growing an afro down there. Cause we all know they don't like them bushes. They hate
Who
trying
don't?
to, y'all don't
Who
like it
don't?
bushy.
Ladies and gentlemen, do
You
you
don't like
understand
it
who she's
extremely
talking to?
bushy. I'm talking to
Ladies and
all
gentlemen,
the women.
do you understand who
Stop
she's
giving
talking to
these
and who she's
niggas your
talking about?
vagina. Do
She is
not
not
give
talking
no
about.
niggas none of your coochie.
She
We
is
are
not
on
talking about
strike.
Team Cut Balls.
We
She's
are
not
on
talking about
strike,
Team Cut Balls.
ladies.
Team Cut Balls deserves
We
it
are on
all.
strike. Don't give these niggas
Team
none of
Cut
your
Balls deserves
vagina.
it all because Team Cut Balls is thinking about you first, ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever.
All
Don't
men
even give
who
him
belong to
none.
Team Cut Balls are thinking about you first. So said the
Don't even
president of
give
Team
him no
Cut Balls.
vagina. It's a coochie strike. We not giving up no coochie all summer
No,
2023.
you not gonna lead the strike. You
Yes.
definitely can't lead the strike, Kitty. You
Yes.
definitely can't lead the strike. And you're not gonna keep on trying to influence
Okay.
these women.
I have been
There's a
abstinent
whole
since
team of cut balls out there.
I have been abstinent
Team
since November of last year. I have not gave nobody none
did
of my
nobody ask
stuff.
you what you've been doing
Ladies, you
with
can
your
do
Willie
it.
snatch?
You can do it. Hold it
Ain't
down.
nobody
Don't give
asked you
these
what you
niggas
doing
none
with
of
your
your
Willie
pussy.
snatch.
Do not give these niggas your coochie,
Don't
ladies.
nobody care because you mad
Don't
at the
give these
world
men your
and
coochie,
you don't want to give
ladies.
up your Willie
Hold
snatch
on to
to
your
nobody.
coochie, ladies.
Don't nobody ain't nobody listening to that silly
I
shit.
said that. Keep your coochie to yourself because that's
Nobody's gonna listen to you
y'all.
say
We can
not to give
really.
up their Willie snatch to
I'm gonna
nobody.
tell you like this.
Nobody's listening to
Really,
you, Kitty.
ladies, if
They
you
not
want to break
listening.
generational curses, stop giving these niggas your pussy. If you want to motherfucking bring in generational wealth, stop giving these niggas your pussy. Keep your coochie to yourself, sis. Don't give these niggas none. None. They call us hoes, they bitches, they disrespect us, they tell us all of us the same. A coochie is just a coochie. You heard it before we even got in here. Coochie is coochie. All cho-chas. Yeah, yeah. Keep your coochie to yourself, ladies. Keep your coochie to yourself.
Hmm. I'm gonna let you get done. I'm gonna let you get done.
Don't give these niggas none of your coochie. I'm
Hmm.
done. I said what I said. Stop giving these niggas your coochie.
this all of this
We on a
advice,
strike.
comes from the same woman who says her chocha don't get wet unless the bills is paid.
Pretty much.
If
And
you want
I've
your
been
bills
paying them,
paid,
And I've been paying them by my motherfucking self, so my pussy only get wet for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's what you
Yeah.
did. That's what you did.
Yeah. Keep that
All these
coochie
other
to
women out here ain't
yourself.
doing what you do.
Keep
All
that
these other women out
coochie
here ain't
to
did what you did.
yourself.
All these
Keep
other
that
women
coochie
out
to
here ain't
yourself.
they ain't out here doing what you did,
It's
Kitty.
working fine for me, Rolo, because I'm still getting play. I'm
Team
still getting
cut
play.
balls,
Niggas know I ain't getting no coochie from me. But
all of that
ladies,
works
keep
for
your coochie to
everybody else but
yourself.
team cut balls.
Don't
Hey
give these
ladies,
niggas
we
no
all know what
pussy.
y'all really want.
Don't
We
give
know
them
what y'all
to 'em.
really want and
Keep
need in
your
the
coochie to
world, and we'll
yourself.
give you whatever you want and need in the
Keep
world if you just act right.
keep your
And Kitty is
coochie to
telling you how
yourself.
not to act right.
We
Now
on
you,
coochie
if
strike.
if you don't want to give up
Keep
your
your
chocha,
coochie
you
to
ain't got to
yourself.
give it up. You
Keep your
don't have to
coochie
give
to
up your
yourself,
chocha if
sis.
you don't want to give it up.
Sis,
You
listen.
don't have to give it up if you don't want to
Keep
give it
your
up. But
coochie to
please know
yourself.
this: your
Don't get these
influence
niggas
on
no
other
pussy.
chocha is null and
None.
void. You
None.
have no influence on other chochas,
Don't get
and
these
you
niggas no
can't
pussy.
because you didn't govern your chocha
Until
correctly.
a
Now you
man,
want everybody to govern their chocha.
until a
You
man
not gonna do that
says,
to people.
until a
You're
man
not gonna do
says,
that to
hey,
people.
girl, I want to
You're not
marry
gonna do that to these
you. Or,
women.
hey, he's showing you
They
that he wants
deserve
you
to
to.
have as much willy stick as they want.
No.
Yes, they deserve to
Keep
have as
your
much as they
coochie to
want. This is a free and
yourself.
equal opportunity world.
Keep
This
your
is what
coochie to
y'all want us
yourself,
to say,
sis.
and this is what we're going to
Keep your
believe.
coochie to yourself,
Y'all
sis.
can have the biggest body
Don't
counts. You
get
can do
these
whatever you
niggas.
want,
Don't get
and
these
y'all
niggas
been
no
doing it.
coochie.
And now,
Don't give them no
because
coochie.
because there's somebody out there in the world who trying to tell you, ladies, she's trying to tell y'all,
Uh-uh.
oh, don't give out the chocha. She trying to tell y'all to go
We
on a
on
chocha
strike.
strike.
We on strike.
Chocha strike ain't never worked for y'all.
We on strike. Don't give up no pussy. Even if you married, don't give up no pussy. What's your
And
relationship
men,
goal, Kitty?
stop
Don't
taking
bring
out
the
the
women
trash and
down
cutting
with
the
false
grass.
information.
Stop getting the oil changes, taking
Boy,
out the grass and cutting it. Any woman
nah.
that shows up at a mechanic shop, all men should say, "You ain't giving out chocha? No mechanic work."
Nigga,
Every woman that's out there hollering, they ain't gonna give out no chocha. Every man that's
I'm
out there
gonna take
building
it
these
to my
houses,
home girl.
every man that's out there
I'm gonna
building
take it
these
to my
houses,
home girl
all
who's
you
a
got to ask her is,
plumber.
if y'all ain't gonna give out no chocha, we don't need to build no houses. I
Men
guarantee
are
you they'll
not the
stop that
only
bullshit
ones.
tomorrow.
Men are not the only ones that can change oil and do all that shit. You forgot, huh?
But
Women
guess
do the
what?
same shit.
Men are the majority of the
Don't
people
give
who are
up.
doing it. Because
Don't give
all
up
y'all
that
don't know how to do
coochie.
that, Kitty. You talking this game like you
Keep
gonna be able to
y'all
go down the
coochie to
street tomorrow and
yourself,
go to a woman to
ladies.
change your oil and you lying
Keep
to
y'all
yourself.
coochie to yourself, ladies.
You
Don't
gonna
give
take
these
your
niggas
car
no
to a
pussy.
man before the end of the 3 months.
I
In
am
3 months,
not.
you gonna take your car
I
to a
am
man
not.
and
Matter of
forgot
fact,
this bullshit you talking.
no.
I
Matter of
guarantee
fact,
you ain't gonna find no
I'm a.
woman mechanic.
I bet you I can.
I
I bet you
bet
I
you
can.
she
I
ain't
bet
gonna
you I
be able to
can.
change your
I
oil when you
bet
need
you
her
I
to.
can. I bet you I can.
I
You
bet you
forgot.
she ain't gonna
You
change your
forgot
oil
it's a
when you need
whole.
her to.
You forgot it's a whole bunch of bitches out here that's operating in their masculinity.
You gonna drive
So
past
lie,
85 oil change stations to find that
lie,
one female.
negative, negative. Don't give up that coochie, ladies. I'm
You
telling
gonna
y'all.
find who's
Stop
gonna do
fucking
your
these
plumbing?
niggas. Stop
Who's
fucking
gonna do
these
your
niggas.
plumbing?
There's some female plumbers.
Not many.
It,
Not many.
Profile, you really
You
just
lying to
being, you
yourself,
like going
Kitty.
against the
You lying
grain.
to yourself, Kitty.
You
You
like
lying to
going
yourself,
against the
girl.
grain. You like
You
going
lying
against
to
the grain.
yourself, girl.
Keep your
There
coochie to
is no such
yourself.
thing as an all-female construction crew
Keep your
that you know
coochie
of.
to yourself, ladies.
There's no all-female mechanic shop that
Keep
you
your
know of.
coochie to yourself,
There's
ladies.
no all-female nothing that you know of that has anything to do with the infrastructure of the
Especially this
American
nigga.
economy. You're
Especially
lying to
nigga next to
yourself.
me. Don't give him no
Now
pussy.
we can find
Especially
all-female
this nigga
nail
next.
shops, but I don't need to get my nails done. We can find hairdo shops, but I don't need to get my hair done.
I
We can
mean,
find all the shit that I don't need that I don't really need to get done when it
okay.
comes to women. But I can't, if I need a woman to change I'm gonna look
Men
this
are
shit
the
up on
ones.
Facebook today.
There are men who are dominating hair and beauty. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. Exactly. Because men are proving
Oh
every day
god.
that they are
Oh
better
god.
women than women are.
Oh god.
You see it?
Yeah. Don't
You
get these
see it?
niggas no coochie.
Men prove it every day that they can be better women than women are.
Don't get these niggas no pussy. They don't
Yeah.
deserve to touch you,
You
sis.
see it.
And
You
that's
know it.
it.
You don't even want
That's
to drop me a
all.
bomb over that. But you know I'm telling
Oh,
the
you
truth.
want a
These men
bomb?
out here proving that they better women.
Listen, Linda. He asked for a bomb. I'm gonna give him a bomb, y'all. And we still on.
Don't be mad at the reality of things, Kiddy.
Baby, I'm
The
not
reality
mad.
of things is y'all allowed the ABC crew to take it over, and now men are doing better work as women than women can do.
Okay.
And then what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up being right because there's going to be a alphabet crew person who identifies as one of y'all who's going to say, I got a whole woman mechanic shop. And I'm going to walk in and say, these ain't no goddamn women. What is that? That's what I'm going to
This is gonna be a long
do.
story because
And
this
you
is
know
the
that's
end
going
of
to
the
happen,
show.
Kitty. You
Man,
need your oil change, girl. You need your pipes
okay.
cleaned, girl. You need a house built, girl.
I'm
And you up here talking about the one thing that you can offer the world. You trying to sit up here and say, I'm gonna go on a strike. Well, you're going to go ahead and go on a strike if you want to. You do it
ladies,
right on the head if you
keep
want to.
your
And then when these
panties
boys start
on.
going their asses down to Venezuela, you don't get to say shit to them because they going down there to get that good sweet ass.
Don't give these niggas no pussy. That is the end of our show for today, ladies. Keep
They
your
gonna give it
legs
to them. They
closed.
gonna give
Keep
us as
your
much
legs
good chocha as they want. Because the ones of y'all that say
closed.
we gonna sit up here and we gonna go on strike and not give out the chocha, there's gonna be some other ones that say, yeah, y'all go ahead and go on strike. And they gonna give out all the chocha and take all y'all shit. Y'all's men, and y'all gonna like they doing today, and then y'all
No.
gonna be hollering, there ain't no men out here, there ain't no men out here, there ain't no men out here, and then y'all gonna be crying
You
again
talking
where
about
you
I
are
might
at right
need
now.
help moving my furniture? I barely had some help moving my furniture when I moved, when I had to move it. Every time I
Oh
done
shit.
moved, nine
But did
times
you
out
have a
of
man
ten,
help you move your furniture,
you're my
Kitty?
brother. I'm not fucking you.
Eh, I'm not a man. Am I not a man?
But listen, there's somebody I called that I was fucking that couldn't show up for me. They had an excuse. That's where the fuck I'm coming from with that. I wasn't fucking you. You're my brother. You're supposed to pop up when I say, bro, come help me out.
But I'm still a man. I'm still a man,
Okay,
Kitty, and I still
you're a man
just
that's not attracted to me though. There's a different scenario, my nigga. That's a different scenario. So nah, I moved that furniture by my motherfucking self. And the nigga that I had gave some coochie couldn't even show up and show out for me. And that's exactly what I'm telling y'all bitches right now. Stop fucking on these niggas. That's the end of the show. Y'all have
you
a good
go.
day.
Well,
Y'all
they
have
can
a
come to
good
me.
day.
Team cut balls. Find a team cut